Hello guys, what is up? It is me, Raul here, bringing you guys another what if scenario. Yes, we're doing another what if on a Stanley Cup Playoffs in a season. This time we are doing the NHL 1937-1938 Stanley Cup Playoffs in a double elimination format. Yes, the infamous season where the one and only Chicago Blackhawks won with the lowest winning percentage the NHL has ever had, especially in every single sports league. So, one thing to note is in the previous video, if you looked in the description down below, I made a note saying certain playoff formats don't have every single the bracket maker website that I use doesn't have every single playoff format that's ever been used, meaning that I have to think outside the box to make them. Now for the last one, it was kind of easy because I thought of it like certain divisions, but moving forward, I might revisit that video and make a different version of it. Alright, let's get into this. Alright, so we have the American Division, which is a division I don't think you ever would hear, is a division that was first formed very long ago. Was it during the 1937-38 NHL season? Of course it was. So, being the man that I am, I decided to break it up into division double elimination tournaments. You're gonna have the American and Canadian, and then the Stanley Cup final, which is gonna be a single one. So, I am gonna say this. Boston is in there. The Chicago Blackhawks are in. The New York Rangers are in. Alright, let's see what the results. Who is the winner of the American Division? So, you see the image? Yeah, it's confusing. Let me explain. So, on the top left, you see the New York Rangers and the Chicago Blackhawks face off. New York Rangers defeated the Chicago Blackhawks 6-2. Then, on the right side, you have the New York Rangers defeat the Boston Bruins 3-2. A very close game. Then, since the Boston Bruins and the Chicago Blackhawks lost, they met in the losers game, which, by the way, was a singular game. Yeah. And the Boston Bruins defeated the Chicago Blackhawks 3-0. Then, the Boston Bruins defeated the New York Rangers 4-3. The Boston Bruins then defeated again the New York Rangers 5-0. So to make myself clear, this was an instance of where the second team defeated Team B defeated Team A twice. It was a little bit interesting. So yeah. Right. Yep. Alright. I'll let you go. The next image will be the bracket. Alright. Yeah. This bracket was odd because of the simple fact that it was double elimination, of course, but you saw how it was, basically. I do understand that the Boston Bruins defeated the New York Rangers twice, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, let's move on to the Canadian division. So basically, the Toronto. Oh, right. This is basically the Canadian division original bracket. Yeah, you see the New York Americans, which is a defunct team. Yeah, I didn't think you would ever hear that come, out of my mouth. Basically, this is how it's gonna be. Yep. How do I explain this? So, as you see in the bracket, you have Toronto in the first seed and Montreal Canadiens in the third seed. Then you have the New York Americans in the second seed. Let's see what finds out. Alright, so as you see right here on the screen on the top left is the New York Americans that won against the Montreal Canadiens 5-3. Then on the right hand side, you then see the New York Americans lose to the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-2. Then the loser game facing off against the Toronto Maple Leafs in the Canadian Division Finals. The New York Americans win 6-2, knocking off the Montreal Canadiens. Then you have an interesting path where I guess you can say it's interesting considering the New York Americans are the second seed and they won 5-4 and 4-2 in very close contests. Yep, that happened. Let's look at the final bracket. Hello, yes, this is the final bracket. Montreal Canadiens losing. That is quite surprising. Although not surprising in the era they were in. And Toronto battling it out against the New York Americans. They could have baited it this in the original playoffs, but because of the double-elimination format that I used, yep, that's how it happened. So, yeah, alright. So, we're gonna have the New York Americans against the Boston Bruins. Yep, that is happening. Alright, here is the final part. The Boston Bruins defeated the New York Americans 7-5, making the Boston Bruins your Stanley Cup champions in this particular scenario. So, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legends in my book, as well as for me. I will say that the whatifsports.com is down in the description below. The bracket maker, you go to any bracket maker website, use it, and I'll do another season. The post Original 6 era. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Y'all are legends in my book, as well as for me. I will see you on the next one, and peace.